All I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind.
Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the seven, who wield authority over the world, will not be corrupted?
Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. She must have had a premonition. So please, just follow my lead. Such defiance. Our little secret.
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt.
Seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor.
Nighty-night.
Tremble! Now's our chance! Struggle all you want!
Just so you know, I'm not here to play. Ready to hunt some witches. Hammer time! You're done! To the heavenly principles, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
No. It's...
These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves.
a trick to get us to lower our guard?
Don't die.
This would kill him.
Watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important.
Connect to Safi Shatranj.
I never thought I'd return through Sumeru.
I am the shimmering light that glows from the eyes of the Creator!
You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time!
Dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Kali, time to go.
Okay.
A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
Hello, travelers! Welcome! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. And hosting with me today, we have...
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Shad, the voice of Nicole, also known as N. and I am so excited to be on the special program for the first time.
Yay!
Hello, I'm Nick Wolfhard, the voice of Lowen, Vice Captain of the Knights of Avonia's 5th Company, and also, this is my first special program as well.
Ooh!
Woohoo! 2 for 1. Welcome, welcome. I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, and I'm super excited to welcome all our travelers to the Genshin Impact Luna 7 special program, Truth Amongst the Pages of Piranha.
Wow, that title is such a throwback. It's been years since that name first came up, right?
Yes, it was in the Travail trailer. Truth Amongst the Pages of Piranha was the name of one of the acts teased in that trailer.
Sounds like this version has some big things in store then.
For sure. I mean, just thinking about all those familiar faces we saw in the version trailer, I don't even know where to start. This feels like going back in time to the Sumeru days.
Yes.
And even though we've been on quite the journey since then, we've made so many meaningful memories in Sumeru.
Aww.
You know, it kind of feels like years worth of setup and breadcrumbs scattered around the open world might be coming to fruition in this version.
Hooray!
I was gonna say, like, I think travelers are gonna be really excited, but something maybe to not be so excited about is the current situation in Sumeru. It's not looking too good.
Yeah. Seeing Nahida unconscious like that does not seem like a good sign.
Yeah, and all those djinns attacking, that's not normal either.
Also, yeah, did anyone else see a certain someone in that version trailer who I think, definitely should not have been there, right?
Yes, I thought we dealt with him in Luna 4. Seriously, was that really Dottore?
Okay.
It looked just like him, but...
Before we spiral too much, we should know what we might be up against. So let's take a look.
Admiring the scenery. Finally, a power worthy of my ambition. Let's try this. Muso no Hitotachi!
This new opponent does seem to share a lot of similarities to Dottore, and unfortunately for us, he is just as dangerous. He'll catch us off guard by appearing before us when we least expect it, and if we try to create some distance, he immediately teleports and launches another attack.
No fair!
Right?
Yeah, it looks like complete control over the pace of the battle.
That's right. And later on in the battle, even getting within close range will be a challenge. He might even summon certain powerful forces to fend us off.
Wait, is that the Muso no Hitotachi? He can use that?
Is looking tricky. It's real tricky.
After seeing all that, I'm even more worried for Sumeru than before.
Yeah, but the good news is our trusty Sumeru companions are banding together to help. From Kale and the Forest Rangers to the Sages of Academia and a whole bunch of other friends, everyone is doing their utmost to address this crisis.
Aw, Kale's really grown up a lot.
I know.
I mean, when we first met her, she was too scared to even interact with people because of her Elazar. And now she's tackling crises left and right.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like the Ibis King, Thoth, is also making an appearance.
Oh, right. The cat we met in that ruin.
Kitty, kitty.
Huh. I thought King Deshret trapped him in Aru. I wonder what his role is going to be in this whole thing.
Oh, well, travelers are just going to have to wait and see.
Okay.
I'm just like wrapping my mind around all these characters just involved in this Archon quest. It seems just insane.
For sure, but considering how long it's been since Sumeru, the devs thought travelers might need a quick refresher on a few story-related details. Oh, and with that in mind, the devs have added a guiding notes feature to the quest overview screen in Luna 7, allowing for easy access to all sorts of information on past adventures.
Oh, nice.
You can also open your notes during dialogue scenes to look up relevant information. So helpful.
Yeah, and in addition, starting in Luna 7, Archon quests will now have notifications when the quest autosaves.
Nice.
So this should make it way easier for travelers to know when their progress has been saved. Plus,
Oh yeah, for sure.
completing this Archon quest comes with a limited time 560 Primo Gem reward, as well as Ascension materials for Nicole.
That's awesome!
Oh, wait, that must mean Nicole's, she's gonna show up in this Archon quest too, I guess, right?
Of course.
Hooray!
Nicole is known as the Observer of the World. So when change is on the horizon, she is often the first one to see it coming, and she always finds a way to drop a few hints.
So true.
Besides, who better to offer guidance in a time of crisis than an angel?
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, also, speaking of angels, I remember Nicole saying that, like, a long time ago, the angels were punished and had to sacrifice either their power or their form, but it's weird because somehow Nicole kept and lost both at the same time, so, like, she has her human form, right? But she also belongs to the Hexen Circle.
Yes! It's gonna be so exciting to get to add such a powerful companion to our parties.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, let's hear an action, shall we?
Yes!
Oh, good.
What am I now, you ask? Just a human who's lost her voice. Heading to bed already? Good night then. I live within you. Metaphors speak for themselves.
Congratulations, travelers! You've unlocked an extra special super secret segment of this special program. Nicole, up close and personal. Your one-stop shop for all the juicy details on Nicole's past that she barely remembers herself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because one lucky follower will get a compilation of Nicole's abandoned novel ideas.
What? No, they won't. You can't just hijack the special program.
I don't see any hijacking going on here.
I do.
Fine. We'll do it the boring... the normal way. I am sure travelers are dying to know what Nicole can bring to their parties. So let's get into it.
And that's more like it.
So we know Nicole is an angel who's been alive for thousands of years.
Whoa, you can't just expose her age like that.
Oh,
please.
No. I was just using it to emphasize how, vast her knowledge is.
Well, that is for certain. She's an angel whose knowledge spans both past and present. Her angel abilities even extend to non-combat scenarios. For example, outside of combat, she can call upon nearby Sealies to help guide us to treasure.
Yes, you just need to have the treasure compass for the region in question and you are good to go. Guiding people to treasure is something Nicole takes a lot of pride in.
With her power as an angel still intact, Nicole also wields a pyro vision. Her elemental skill generates a shield and boosts the attack of all characters in the party.
That's right. Not only does this attack boost follow the active character around, meaning it is not limited to a specific AoE, it also applies to the entire party.
Which means that both the active and off-field characters can deal more damage.
No matter where you are on the field.
Pretty nice, right?
Oh. And doesn't her shield kind of look like being wrapped up in angel wings? Oh, talk about feeling safe and protected. Oh.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's her role as a reliable and responsible guide in action. Of course, that is not all there is to Nicole's abilities. With her elemental burst, Nicole weaves golden threads of light to summon an arcane projection that attacks the enemy alongside the active character. The damage dealt by this arcane projection scales based off the active character's attack.
Oh, and it looks like the elemental damage it deals corresponds to the active character's elemental type. Ooh, all in all, Nicole seems like quite the reliable companion.
Well, I'm glad that you think so.
Yeah.
Plus, after completing her witch's homework, triggering her Hexerai secret rite effect will further increase the damage dealt by her arcane projection.
Wait, you know what? Some of these arcane projections look a little different than the rest.
Well spotted. But I think we should leave that for the travelers to discover for themselves
come
in-game.
on.
Yeah. So, to give a quick recap, Nicole is able to boost the entire party's attack from anywhere on the field, shield her companions, and attack alongside the active character for extra damage output. She is sure to be a reliable addition to all sorts of team comps. Yay!
Hooray!
Wow, she seems so cool.
Right?
Although, I'd expect nothing less from a member of the Hexen Circle.
I mean, we
Honestly,
represent.
it's still crazy to think we're getting a playable Hexen Circle mage after all this time. I mean, our first encounter with Nicole was back in Sumeru 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, dude, that's a long time.
Yeah. When we first met her back then, I definitely didn't expect her to be this huge chatterbox, especially one who technically doesn't have a voice.
Well, that definitely does not stop her from being able to dump a whole lot of lore-related stories into our heads. Like the one where Nibelung tries to assassinate Phanes.
Oh, actually, I prefer the one where the person who calls out the names of the 4 shades gets turned into ash.
Oh, okay.
You know, if we don't want to end up the same way, I suggest we move on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Oh, does everyone still remember the Witch's Lodge we helped Nicole to build?
Yes, of course. It was so cute. I wanted to go inside so bad.
Right?
Oh, speaking of that, is this where I think it's going? Maybe towards that direction?
Yep. In Luna 7, travelers will now be able to do just that. So
let's
Nicole
go.
remodeled the whole interior, complete with a treasure hunt that travelers can take part in.
Wait, a
So,
treasure hunt?
Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
my gosh!
Each week, a new room in the lodge will be unlocked, and travelers will be able to uncover its unique story and locate the treasure inside.
You know, I wonder how Nicole would react if we choose to leave it, I don't know, unopened. Just kidding.
Oh, come on, like you could resist.
Plus, treasure is not the only surprise that awaits inside the lodge. Unlock all the rooms, and another hidden surprise might just appear.
Sweet.
I'm so excited!
You have every reason to be.
Wait a second. Did anyone else see that just now in front of the Witch's Lodge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a little kid. Her design is so cool. It's like cute and fierce at the same time.
I know.
Yeah, I think she probably like read a fairy tale about witches or something and just wanted to come meet one.
Oh, yeah. That is not... Okay, let me explain. Her name is Prune. She might look like a kid, but I would think twice before getting on her bad side. Armed with a bell of summoning and a hammer of judgment won from a witch, she claims to be a witch hunter, one recognized by Alice herself.
Oh, wow.
A witch hunter. Wait, hang on. Didn't she have that notice on the bulletin board in Dormant Port?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she seems to hold some kind of grudge against witches, I think.
A rumor has it that a certain witch took a very special friend from her.
Oh.
Apparently that witch in question wore a hollowed out pointy hat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I wonder whoever that could be.
Yeah, well, you know, travelers will get to meet Prune very soon, and she can give a first-hand account of what happened.
Wait, what's this? Is it some sort of debate competition?
She kind of has a little Miss Know-It-All vibe. It's so cute.
It really
But
is.
of course, knowledge isn't all there is to Prune. Our little witch hunter has some real skills on the battlefield, too. Let's take a look.
Just so you know, I'm not here to play. You got it. Let's go. Gotcha! Hammer time! Ring-a-ling!
Oh, she's adorable. Her hammer kind of looks like it has monster elements to it.
Yes!
So cute.
Tap her elemental skill, and Prune will swing her hammer to deal anemo damage. And if a swirl reaction is triggered, she'll follow up with an additional attack.
Did she just trip and fall?
Well, when you're hunting a witch, there's bound to be a few bumps in the road, I guess.
You know what? That's as it should be. It's as it should
right. But luckily, Prune also has a trusty helper, the Witch Lure Bell. After Prune unleashes her elemental burst, the bell will follow the active character and deal AoE anemo damage at intervals.
Oh, and also, it looks like when the bell triggers a swirl reaction, it also summons a small hammer of the corresponding element to attack the opponent. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's not all. After the hammer lands, it also provides the other characters in the party with a damage boost.
So good.
Plus, after completing her witch's homework, Prune will be able to provide even more buffs by teaming up with other Hexorite characters.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, so she can deal off-field damage and buff her teammates. I think she sounds like a capable little hunter to me.
For
I love
sure.
her.
Plus, because she's always looking to expand her knowledge through extensive reading, when crafting talent materials at the crafting bench, Prune provides a chance to receive additional random talent materials of the same rarity and region.
She is putting those smarts to good use.
Yeah, I feel like travelers are going to have a lot of fun adventuring with her.
She's so cool.
Definitely. Well, now that we've introduced 2 of our new characters coming in Luna 7, let's talk event wishes real quick.
Yes, let's.
Here we go. In the first half of Luna 7, travelers can look forward to event wishes for Nicole and Durin. Our new 4-star character, Prune, will also receive a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Oh, wow.
And a new 5-star catalyst will be featured on the weapon banner.
Ooh.
Luna 7 is also bringing a new artifact domain as well as 2 new artifact sets, Celestial Gift and Disenchantment in Deep Shadow. So do not miss out on the chance to enhance your lineup. Of course, new artifact sets also means new background lore. So be sure to check that out too.
Ooh, all right, it is time for our first break. Even more exciting information on Luna 7 is just around the corner, so stay tuned.
Whoop, whoop.
What to do? Oh, I know. How about a story? Nicole style. How hard can it be? Ahem. For thousands of years, the angel had wandered this land when her fated foe appeared. To defeat Rhine-daughter, she needed the help of Alice, the most powerful witch of them all. But then, with an ill-timed thunk, Alice collided head-on with the teaspoon in Nicole's hand and collapsed unconscious. Oh dear, Nicole lamented with a sigh. There goes my backup. The surrounding crowd looked on in shock, but Nicole appeared entirely unfazed. What is there to do, she thought as she prepared for battle, and with a glint in her eye, began to project in the minds of those around her. If you want something done right, you just have to do it yourself.
Good morning, one and all! It is my pleasure to announce that a ceremony of tremendous importance is on the horizon. What's the occasion, you ask? Why, celebrating the outstanding contributions of the Knights of the Mondstadt Expedition. One of the honorees in question is none other than Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company. He's even poised to receive a new title. Ooh. So, without further ado, this is your formal invitation to the most prestigious of ceremonies coming in Luna 7.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
That was very nice. That was great.
Now, I bet Lowen is a familiar name to a lot of travelers at this point. You might have seen him around Dornman Port or even met him during certain quests.
Yeah, and some eagle-eyed travelers even figured out there was a Lowen Easter egg in Varka's character trailer.
Yeah.
Right? The leave of absence request, or I guess it wasn't really a request because Lowen had already left to fight the monsters by the time Varka even got the letter.
Yeah.
cool.
No. What can I say? Lowen is someone who just really relishes combat. Well, because on the battlefield, his focus and determination to win are second to none. So, let's take a second to see him in action, shall we?
Nice, let's go check it out.
Let's fight! Now's our chance! No fairy tale ending for you. Mondstadt really is the place to be.
Whoa, his fighting style is so ruthless.
Yeah, that was nothing like I was expecting. He is definitely not your average knight, huh?
Right?
Not at all. But honestly, I mean, see, the thing is, fighting like that is just, it's another day on the job for Lowen, because if you think about it, he's the vice captain of a ranged company, right? But he doesn't use a ranged weapon at all. He prefers to, because it's just like, he's one of those dudes who prefers to get up close and personal, exchange blows, just face to face, you know? That driving fierceness actually makes for some really cool combat mechanics.
Okay, tell me more. How so?
So, during combat, Lowen's not just battling his opponents, he's also competing against his teammates. And what I mean by that is basically when one of his teammates deals a significant amount of damage, Lowen's competitive spirit kicks in. Like his actual competitive spirit, and he starts to accumulate what's called will to win. So the more so the more will to win he has, the more damage he deals with his special elemental skill and elemental burst on top of that.
Okay, so that means for Lowen to reach his full potential, he needs someone of comparable strength in the party.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. It's like a different kind of a teamwork.
Steel sharpens steel.
Exactly.
So, and Lowen, he also has a cool talent that makes it so that after casting his elemental skill, its level will be increased by 1 for a period of time.
Oh.
But also, this effect lasts even longer if any one of his teammates' talents is not lower in level than his elemental skill.
I love that. That is competitive spirit in action.
For sure. Plus, after completing his witch's homework and unlocking his Hexerai effect, Lowen will also be able to deal even more damage with his normal and charge attacks under certain conditions.
Oh, awesome.
That's really cool.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, shoot, what's up?
So, it's clear from all this that Lowen takes a really aggressive and ruthless approach to combat, but
True.
why? Is there a story behind that?
There is. But travelers will be able to experience it for themselves in Lowen's upcoming story quest, Lepus Melis chapter. Yeah! Complete it to receive Primo Gems and level up materials for Lowen.
Ooh.
All right, fine.
I heard some past events and the Knights of Favonius even come into play.
I'm calling it now. I feel like there's a lot more going on under the surface of that cool exterior.
Well, whether there is or isn't, that's for travelers to discover for themselves in game.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they gotta
Fine.
play the game. So let's take a look at the second half event wishes instead, shall we? Yeah. So in the second half of Luna 7, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Lowen and Moika, plus a new 5-star polearm, Disaster and Remorse, really cool name by the way, will also be featured on the weapon banner.
Woo!
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Should we move on to another interesting point of intel?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So in the upcoming version, travelers will encounter a mysterious organization whose members all have introduction magic and super impressive titles.
Oh, and let me guess. They have gatherings where they sit down, talk a bunch, and drink tea.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, this isn't sounding quite so mysterious to me.
Yeah, we're talking about the Hexen Circle, right?
Wrong. We are talking about the Little Hexen Circle, founded by Klee herself.
Hold on.
Wait, what? The little Hexen Circle?
Oh, cute! A bunch
so
of
cute.
little witches!
That introduction magic is impressive, all right?
Isn't it?
Whoa, no way! Yao Yao and Chi Chi are part of it too? Oh, wait, I remember Yao Yao saying that she wanted to take Chi Chi on a trip. Guess it's finally happening!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, check it out. It looks like Prune's there, too. Didn't we just hear all about how she's a witch hunter? So
Well,
what's she doing hanging around the little witches there?
Don't worry. I heard she's actually good friends with Klee. I mean, Klee can win anyone over. She's such a
That's
little
true.
ray of sunshine.
Oh, you know what, Sarah? You are so right. We love Klee. Travelers will even get to hang out at the Little Witch's secret base, too. The place has piles of delicious snacks and a bunch of fun toys.
What?
Oh, a true kid's wonderland.
So, do we get to play too?
I mean, if you ask nice, absolutely. Klee and her friends are very good little sharers. So let's take a look at some of the fun mini games in store for this event. First up is Klee's magical toy, where the goal is to get the Dodicos to catch the Jumpy Dumpties.
Wait, what? So the ball's a bomb? It's not gonna blow up in our faces, right?
Well, no. But you do need to watch out for weasel thieves because they will try to steal the ball while you're passing it.
Okay, yeah, that checks out. I mean, it's in the name and all.
Yeah.
Next up is Chi-Chi and Yayo's Adaptal Mechanism straight from Liyue. This is a platforming minigame where travelers will need to help Uigui find Chi-Chi's little finch and escort it home.
Oh, that's so cute.
Right?
Love
Travelers
it.
can also take Sayu's ninjutsu device for a spin. It's a special mechanism she uses for training.
Oh, cool. We get to control cute little Muji now.
Yeah.
Wait. What are we training for exactly? Because if it's Sayu we're talking about, I'm gonna guess running away. That's all I can think of.
Kind of seems like it. Prune is also focused on training, but unlike the other little witches, she considers herself more of a little grown-up, so she prefers to focus on no-frills, hardcore combat training. She's hoping to pick up a few tricks from the travelers, so we'll need to take on her monster hunting drills and show her how it's done.
That's right.
Yeah.
These mini-games are all part of the Phantasmal Pals event. Complete it to earn various rewards, including Primo Gems, Crowns of Insight, and a new weapon skin, super awesome magic key.
Well, the stickers are so cute.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some other events Luna 7 has in store.
Okay, so first up is a few new additions to Genius Invocation TCG. Character cards for Flintz and Lauma are being added, in addition to an experimental field generator card.
Oh, that's cool.
Plus, travelers can also look forward to new Envisaged Echoes challenges for Navia and Wanderer.
Love it. In addition, a new album, Hexerai Ballad of Whimsical Polyphony, is being added to Repertoire of Myriad Melodies.
Cool. Score themes for Jiren and Barker will also be available in the new version. So check out the Treasure of Myriad Melodies shop if you're interested.
That's awesome.
It's just so beautiful. Also, travelers will have a chance to stock up on rewards during the new version. Does everyone remember the cross-version event called To Temper Thyself and Journey Far?
Oh, yeah. That was the event where you complete goals over 8 weeks in return for a free Stella Fortuna, right?
Right. So what if I told you that there are now rewards to claim beyond the 8-week mark?
I'm listening.
Okay, so in the new cycle of To Temper Thyself and Journey Far, after claiming the initial Stella Fortuna, travelers can unlock Tempered in Practice, where travelers can earn Primo Gems and other extra rewards by continuing to complete weekly goals.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
Cool.
extra rewards never hurt.
All right, that's it for Luna 7 events. Take a look at the third redemption code, and we'll see you on the other side.
Welcome back, travelers. Time to go over a few updates to Milliastra Wonderland. New cosmetics and a new lobby design are coming in the new version, so let's take a look.
Oh, it's so elegant. It looks like the perfect place for a tea party, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh, and look at all the flowers. I just love how tranquil it feels,
really
you know?
is.
Yeah,
It's so
this
beautiful.
one's really pretty, isn't it? There are lots of fun updates in store for Milliaster Wonderland in the upcoming version, but one of the coolest is that if you bring your mannequins to Tevat, they'll now be able to make various poses.
Oh, that's cool. I bet travelers will capture all sorts of cool pictures.
Yeah. A new random cosmetic feature is also being added. Enable it, and your mannequins will randomly put on one of the outfit configurations you have saved each time you enter a Wonderland stage.
That's so nice. More chances to appreciate all the cool outfits you put together.
Yeah, exactly. New events are also coming to Milliaster Wonderland in Luna 7, so be sure to check them out to earn various rewards, including Primo Gems, Prismatic Crystals, and a new 4-star outfit.
Nice.
I also heard a unique kind of sporting event might also be taking place in the upcoming version, so don't miss out on that.
What?
Yeah.
Craftspeople can also look forward to a few new quality of life updates. First, the minimap editor has been improved. With the new update, craftspeople will now be able to upload custom maps.
Building on top of that, speaking of which, craftspeople can now add new UI controls to make interfaces cleaner and easier to understand. So,
that's awesome.
Always gotta love quality of life changes like that.
A new set of scenery assets and water-related objects has also been added. Craftspeople can now edit the color of the water to create even more interesting landscapes.
Oh, I love that. Okay, it sounds like it is definitely time to get crafting. Bring it on, makers.
Well, travelers, that brings us to the end of the special program.
No.
I know. Okay, is there anything you want to say before we go?
Oh, well, I just can't wait for everyone to spend more time with Nicole. She's just such a fun character for a girl that can't speak. She has a lot to say. And I'm telling you, there is a lot of treasure dotted around the place. So I'm very excited for everyone to find it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, Lowen is a very special character to me. And I can't wait just for everyone to experience him in-game with his new story event. And both to see how much of a little freak he is, but also to, without getting into too much detail, to see, like, you know, his emotional state might be more than meets the eye.
Aww.
So I'm really excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to experience it, and I hope you love him just as much as I do. So.
No.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited about the notes function. I am very biased in favor of the Dodoko game. It is the cutest. The mini games are just so up my alley. I love them.
I know. Everything in this update's gonna be so exciting.
Yeah.
I have to say, I am super excited for the upcoming Archon quest.
Yes.
And I'm also, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. And I'm interested to see about the Dottore boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot.
I know. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's there. So many feelings. I'm like, for me personally, I'm like, that seems difficult, but you know, I'm interested to see how it goes. I feel like with that, all there's left to say is see you in game. All right, bye.
Later. Bye-bye.